do you think that the message has changed at all, or is the message in your work, basically, as far as disseminating this, is the message still just to awaken people that there is a world that we don't see, and there are entities that we need to be aware of to wake up to?
This is the thing, and I'm not sure if everyone caught it, but I didn't put my crooked nose and crooked teeth on camera because I want to be an actor. This literally came from Spirit that told me to expose it. If I would have been a dancer, I probably would have tried this in interpretive dance, but I've been a filmmaker, this is how I brought it out. I think it's different for everybody. For me, it was the idea that it's one consciousness living in this dream, working it out to get back to, God level. But for other people, it could be something else. I'm not attached to what people take away. I think as long as people are asking questions, we're in a really good place. It's when we're stuck and too scared to ask questions is when we're in a lot of trouble. So wherever the answers to our questions, it doesn't matter. Just the fact that we're taking steps. Then you'll show me, and then Jeff will show me, and then I'll show you, and then we'll start to really move it. And they can become a critical mass portion that pops up.
Excellent. I'm very happy to be a part of that, and I'm sure a lot of you will be a part of that and disseminating the idea of what's going on here. That's also a great segue for me to ask what I want to be my last question to you, and hopefully not one that you've had a million times. In all the interviews that I've seen, and I'm sure there's hundreds of others that I haven't seen that you've done, and in the message that the film has, is there anything that you want to say that hasn't been asked or shown at this point?
Wow. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the film in quite some time. I feel strong by what we've put out. But I think that everything needed to be said is in there in some form or fashion. We're hoping this will be a platform that if someone can see it, it's maybe very closed off, they can start to buy books and seek this information out. And if it could start people on their own path or exploration, then that's amazing. And if not, that's fine too. But for me, these experiences opened me up to a whole new landscape I didn't know existed. I didn't know what chakras were, I didn't know about meditation, yoga, acupuncture, attachments, any of this stuff. So I was in a dubious position where I didn't really have a choice, but I did consciously step into this. I think it would be a great thing.
Well, and I think that sometimes, or frequently, it takes a person who is not extremely well known for having a certain viewpoint of life to get the rest of us to realize that you don't need to be a superstar to be aware of these things and to have these things happen. Otherwise, I think there's a tendency to say, well, of course that person does because they're famous and I'm not like that, it could never happen to me. When you get somebody who isn't known for that, even if you're known for other things, and all of a sudden you say, wow, this happened to me, at least my experience is that you start to think, that could be me. I could have this thing, or maybe I have portions of this already, and I can work to get more pure and try to be a better receiver for this kind of thing. And in that way, I think your story gives a lot of us hope who are trying to get more real with things, to use an overused phrase. So I really appreciate that part of what you're doing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.